Christ, guys. This game is insane. Welcome back, by the way. I wasn't expecting to get so enthralled in this game. The music is really cool. It's kind of somber right now. But yeah, let's go back in here and explore a little bit more. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So, that a phone? Looks like a phone. Or a walkie-talkie. Comlock something ISA. Whatever. Let's see what this note says. Knowing you're always watching, I thought I would write you a letter as you would no longer reside in my mind. What do you mean, reside in my mind? I've decided to transfer my thoughts to text. I want to do so in the form of a history lesson. A lesson that perhaps you'll find condescending, but it's likely more for my sake than yours. Alan Turing is considered a father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. Perhaps a lesser-known part of his life was his contribution to the field of biology. Why do you suppose his interest lay in these two disparate fields? Sorry. I assume it was because he believed in the world to be logical and understandable. He was a mathematician. He seemed to believe. Why does it look like that? I don't know. It's like a smiley face rather than an actual tube. To believe that the great complexity of the universe would be explained in simple rules 2 years before his suicide. In 1952, Alan Turing developed something called reaction diversion systems. Inside the academic world, this work is cited more than his work on computers. It can be generally formed into one line of equations. That is some complex math right there. I'm no mathematician, however, in plain English, this equation describes things that wish to diffuse, however, also react with each other during the process. I am sure that sounds strange to you, or at least tangential. To our lives here in Europa, our relevance does it have anything here? Reaction diversion systems show how patterns are created. They show how leopard got its spots and how the zebra got its stripes. But my real interest here is in Turing's interest that nature can be formalized. That we can understand the natural world in mathematical terms. Turing created the test to answer questions: can a machine impersonate a human? The intrigue behind the being can the human mind be simulated by a machine? Why am I asking this question? To prove the human mind is a machine. I am not sure that is Turing's opinion, however, concerning conscious state. According to the most extreme form of view, the only way by which one could be sure that the machine thinks is to be the machine and feel oneself thinking. One could describe these feelings to the world, but of course no one would be justified in taking any notice. Likewise, according to the view, the only way to know that a man thinks is to be that particular man. If the human mind exists within a physical world, it obeys the same rules in physics. Chemistry as every other thing in the world. Therefore, like all of the nature, it is merely reactive. It is curious that the nature would create through the mechanics of determinism creatures that believe they have free will. Conversely, I suppose, if we conclude that we are all machines, we only came to this conclusion as a predetermined manner. We cannot claim credit for the discovery, as it is just a product of nature's genius, not our own. A humbling idea, I think. Behaviorism. Maybe we are more similar than we think. Sarah. Interesting. Is that it? Yeah. Science. So it's interesting that she believes in that, but then she also has a cross. Is that an heirloom, or is that actually like her beliefs? That's weird. Someone here? No. Children. Drilling reports. So she has kids. Ooh, I love that rock though. Rock is pretty. Love to have an actual rock like that. Baseball bat. Weird. Okay. Canadian. Okay. Drinker. Interesting. I don't know, this game is just so awesome. It's like really awesome and weird at the same time. Let's see. Violin. Some notes. A Rubik's Cube. Can I miss that? No, I can't. Sochi. Okay, so they're sending notes between each other. We found an extremophile that can live in extreme conditions. That survives massive doses of radiation DNA. Oh, so they found a creature that lives here. The extremophile has a virus living inside it. The extremophile scavenges DNA from other organisms, which the virus uses to repair the extremophile's damaged DNA. Essentially, this works together to survive. It's what's called a symbiotic relationship. So what's the implication? What does it do? In some ways, it's an immortal relationship. It doesn't seem to age biologically. Aging and death are ultimately caused by DNA damage. We have the ability to fix our DNA, but that ability is limited. This organism can repair damage caused by massive doses of radiation. If we could harness this power, we could potentially eliminate biological aging, what is known as senescence. So you found something that could make humans immortal. Not exactly. There are many causes of death other than the DNA damage. They would not save you from trauma, from brain damage, cardiac arrest, but it would potentially cure cancer and many genetic diseases and massively increase life expectancy. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. More conversations. Been studying this organism 119. So he's married too. Electron microscope image, which appears to be show its formation. It would be great if you can get the apartment attachment. It was great to see the image. Wow, that's so interesting. Oh, that's long. I'm gonna swear you guys the details. I don't want this episode to be me nothing but reading this stuff. If you want to read it, go ahead and pick up this game. I mean, it's free on Xbox. If you guys didn't check out the first episode, it's one of the games with gold this month, so go ahead and check it out. So he's a painter and a physician? Wait, what the hell? Is it just me? No, yeah, no, it has a label. Just morphine, I can't read it though. Yeah, I'm not gonna read those notes. Interesting. Let's go. More puzzle time. Dang, that's gonna be at least 2, 4, 8 more lines.
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
Oh, it spawns me more, or just one more. So I need to have this there in order to open that door. But I need no power. Okay, so do I just run over here real quick, drop this guy, grab this, pick this guy back up, put him here, and I need to power that. Oh, I get it, 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 I get it. I get it. Put you there. Walk over here. Boom, physics. Alright.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
I might be able to jump and do it real quick. That solves nothing. Oops. No! Dang it. I mean that. Well, I failed hard at that. So this actual puzzle solving isn't... I don't think this actual puzzle solving is the Turing test. I have a feeling that the Turing test is actually this guy who's talking to me. So I can walk this far. Now what I need is... Actually, what I could do, if I would have thought about this more logically, over here, do that, that. Grab that, grab this, put this down, throw that there, grab this, put this here, not here, here, no, mine, that, grab this, that solves nothing. Alright, what if I do this? That still solves nothing. Give me that. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, we're getting it. We're getting it. Oop, no, 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 you're coming with me. Alright. Okay, here we go. Took a little bit longer than I thought I was going to take, but we got it. We got it, we got it, we got it. I have to stretch. Oh, I popped my shoulder. I mean, not my shoulder, my elbow. Ow. So many loading screens. Oh. Okay.
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
Interesting. I don't know.
Can a computer ever be creative?
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature creative. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
Damn. Science up in here. Oh, I can't get that now. Miss. Miss. Get that in there. God damn. I don't know about you guys, but this game is making me think a lot. This thing is crazy.
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
Fascinating. Goddamn, this game is making me think so much. I'm not sure if you guys will like this, but I don't know, I'm having a blast. This game is crazy. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry I had to cut it off so suddenly, but I don't know. This game is intense, and I want you guys to enjoy more of it. I hope you guys are having a fun time like I am. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.